Hey, what's up, guys? So yes, J-Wink here with the reviews for the last 3 episodes of Gotham. Sorry I haven't got them out right away, but I just watched them and I felt like it's probably a good thing that I didn't, because I really felt like these 3 episodes really deserve to be in one video, because they all kind of are in the same kind of vein, and I felt like I can talk about them all in one kind of central area. So I'm going to be talking about this ball of mud and meanness, and then I will be talking about Mad Gray Dawn, and then I will be talking about Prisoners. So, what these 3 episodes really did very well was it really brought up the stakes for everybody, and I felt like the acting and performances and acting in these past 3 episodes was outstanding. These are some of the best episodes that I've seen from the show of Gotham ever. I am really entertained and really just wanting to see what happens next, because I really think now that these, the two, both of these casts, well, like, not both of these casts, but these last 3 episodes, they've really been outstanding, and they've really just been strong in the performances, and as well as the stories have been very well done. So, about the first episode is kind of the Bruce is hunting down Matches, the guy who killed his parents, and it was really good to show kind of, and this episode really focused on Bruce. It had a side story of Penguin a little bit, and had the side story of it really had a big side, well, kind of the secondary side story, which was Jim trying to find Bruce, but that wasn't that big. And so definitely then, we see that Bruce is going after him to find Matches, to find the person who killed his parents, and is going to go kill him. Well, kill them, because he wants to, get revenge and all that all that stuff. And he definitely does, get there, and he gets to him. He gets to Matches, and it's just like, no, you're not a monster. You're just a man. Puts the gun down, and just like, this is my rule. I'm not gonna break it. And it was really good. I really did like the performance by that actor who plays Bruce Wayne. Definitely very well done. This is probably the best acting I've ever seen the actor do in the show, and I'm really proud of it, because it really shows that he's, come into the role a little bit more as the series, as the series has progressed, even though it's been over 2 seasons. But I really did like his performances in both of these that episode. Well, that episode alone definitely was very well done, and I also did kind of like the hinting of the Riddler starting to get his revenge on Jim, because he's starting to dig into the investigation of Miss Kringle, and he's thinking like, oh, this guy's gonna set me up, which leads into the next episode, which is the big thing where pretty much the Riddler is getting his revenge on Jim and gets him locked up in Blackgate. And I thought this whole episode was very well done. I really did like the Riddler becoming kind of a schemy kind of person. Sorry guys, my dog is a little screwed up right now. But I really did like seeing that, and it was amazing, I thought, in my opinion, because it's really starting to show the psychological turn that the Riddler is taking, because he was not like this at the beginning of last season. He kind of had a few riddles here and there, but then now he's definitely turned a little bit darker and is starting to head down the dark path of where, the Riddler kind of is. And I really feel like this guy is becoming the Riddler that is kind of in the comics. He's doing a better job than Gene Carrey, I have to say, because that's the only thing we can really base it off, besides the animated TV show, which is pretty good, I have to admit. But definitely, I really did like the whole setup, and especially at the end of the episode, the performances between everybody, and it was mind-boggling. I really did like Morena Baccarin's and Jim's talk right at the end. It was so just heartbreaking to see these two, have to split up because of everything that's going on, and especially the performances between Michael Chiklis and Ben McKenzie, when those two were going at it right in that, just, oh my god, it was amazing. I really did like to see that. And also, it kind of does tell a little bit more about Bruce's story of how he's taking the beating, and how he's like, he's not afraid. He's going to, and it's starting to show that, he is going to become the Batman. I can kind of see this kid, starting to train a little bit, and then once he comes back to Alfred, he might, or he might not come back to Alfred, and he might go and find Ra's al Ghul, because he wants to live in the slums and kind of identify with these people and know what these guys are like. And so then it'll really help the detective skills, when he becomes Batman, just kind of show that a little bit, and it'll be interesting to see. So moving on to the final episode, which was, I'd have to say, probably the best probably, oh, I don't know. I really did like the second episode a lot too. But I think this is probably the best episode out of all three. Definitely because, um, I think Ben McKenzie, Ben McKenzie is doing this all on his own, and I've read a little bit of sources in that, some people were very annoyed with him. Some people think he's the problem with Gotham. If they watch this episode, after this episode, if they don't shut up, I don't know what the problem is. Because I think Ben McKenzie did a fantastic job. He really is growing as the character, and I really do believe that this could be a Jim Gordon. I really do feel like that, and it's really just starting to grow, and he's really becoming the character, I feel. Because, he's trying to maintain his anger, he's not so much Jim Gordon yet, but he's starting to, become a character, like, he is Jim Gordon, he's making the character kind of his own, but, and I'm not familiar with the comics real much, if Jim Gordon does have a temper, because if he does, he really is nailing that, having to, keep that temper down, because he is smart, because he's thinking, okay, if I do this, if I, have an outbreak in this prison, I will not be able to get out early, I will not be able to go see Lee, I will not have the kid, that I want, be there, and, it's things just like, he's smarter than the prisoners that are in there, and especially that warden. That son of a bitch warden. Man, he is some one fucked up motherfucker. I'm sorry, guys. I had to say that. I would have just that cop, that black cop that got him right at the end. Props to you, bro. You were the best character probably in the episode that that actually stuck to the law. Because Michael Chiklis as well. Even though he's sticking to the law, it's just like. There's this thing going back and forth. Yes, I get it, but, the storyline is just kind of, but they are making it really interesting, and I'm not saying it's getting boring or anything. It's just getting repetitive, and, Michael Chiklis should have believed him, because he was telling the truth, and, and it is just interesting, the psychological things that the Riddler has did to, make Gordon guilty, and it's just amazing. I think the showrunners have finally figured out a way to get this figured out. And I really did love that. And so back to Prisoners, I really did like how they really showed Jim kind of have to make up, try to, deal with all these sons of bitches, trying to kill him, especially at the end of the episode. And definitely I really did like that scene. The scene where Bullock tells Gordon, Leslie, she lost the baby, and you could just tell. All hope was lost. You could just tell by the conveying of emotions. Just, you could just tell he was heartbroken. He was crushed. And I think that is something very well that Ben McKenzie is doing, because he's really showing that, facial expressions are just as good as your vocal expressions. I've kind of learned that from my drama teacher as well. You have to convey your emotions through your face, because, like, if you're some characters that don't speak or, are deaf, you're mute or something, you have to convey your emotions through your eyes and your facial expressions, and you can't just, and, it's something that is very crucial to, it's something that's crucial, because in a lot of movies, if something if something bad is going on, they're just like, what? Who? Because kind of like in the Phantom Menace, I'd have to say, when Keira Knightley, is Padme, right when Qui-Gon's tell her, they're gonna kill you. She shows really to no emotion throughout the movie, and it's something that is, it's just like, oh, it's not like they feel in real danger or pain or despair or anything like that, and it sucks, because, you're not really showing that the character, it's just like, oh, I don't care. I know how it's going to end anyway. So, and it's just like, really, you should care. And I think Ben McKenzie did a fantastic job. And I'm really thinking, definitely, he's going out for blood. He will definitely be going out there. He is going to find out who has him pinned down, who has got him to, who is the one who captured it, got him framed. He's gonna find him, and he's gonna take the Riddler down, I'm pretty sure, because, it'll be interesting. Now, a way I would have liked to have ended the season was that Jim ended in jail. That would have been cool, and then the whole season 3 would have been like, wait season 3, oh my god, he's in jail, how are we gonna wait that long to see what happens? But, moving on, I want to talk about the Penguin a little bit. I do like Pee-wee as Penguin's dad. I think that was pretty cool. It was very funny, to show, kind of that, And I think they have a kind of good relationship, or they did for the 2 episodes that they were in. Well, kind of three episodes that they were kind of in, and I kind of figured, that family that that Penguin's dad is married to, they aren't really there for the love, his wife probably loved him for a while, maybe, or the greed got to her, and that's the thing too is greed will conquer anybody. Money will take over anybody, and that is something Batman's gonna have to step up to, and it's true. It's true in this world right here. And I just want to say one more thing. Damn, that daughter looked hot as shit. I feel bad for the Penguin not tapping that, but that's about it, guys. Definitely gonna give these episodes 5 out of 5 wings. Every single one of them deserves it. Performances are outstanding. The stories are just so compelling, and just every twist and turn is very well done. So yeah, guys, that's about it. I'm Jing Wink, and I'm winking out. I'll see you guys later.